Powerhouse, presented by Alliant Energy.
Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
Welcome back. The sun is an abundant source of energy, and best of all, it's free. Many of us think about solar power, but we really don't know what goes into it. Today we're going to find out. Join us is Jason Gidding with Energy Consultants Group. And Jason, I know you're holding a little example of a photovoltaic system, but walk us through, how do we convert sunshine into energy?
Well, it's actually quite simple. It takes the photon from the sun, and when it strikes these cells, it produces DC current. Then that DC current is sent to the inverter. The inverter converts the DC to AC, alternating current, and then sent to all the loads in the house.
Now we're out here at this home and we see solar panels. I know our viewers see solar panels up on poles, up on roofs. Where is the best place to install a system like this?
Well, the best place to install a system is as much sunlight as possible. There is a term called the solar window, which is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So even though if you may have some shading and some trees on site, as long as you have a solar window and a location that we can install such a system like this, you'll be in good shape.
Now earlier we were in the basement looking at the home system, but I didn't see any battery system. So you're creating this. How does that come together?
Well, this goes through the inverter and is directly fed into the home's electrical system. So if a customer wanted to have a battery backup system, they certainly could. It does cost a little bit more. There's other ways of tying into maybe like a gas generator or a wind turbine on site as well, but for the most part, Grid Interactive is the most cost-effective.
The grid that Jason mentioned is the entire power grid that we all tie into to get our energy for the community. Now I look up here on the roof here, and you got the panels. They have to be pretty sturdy, don't they, to withstand our winters and I think about thunderstorms, first of all, hail, so to handle that?
Well, Pete, these modules are extremely robust, and most of them have a 20 to 30 year warranty.
Let's talk about wintertime. When there's snow and no sun, how does this system function?
Well, when there's absolutely no sun or at night, the system does not produce electricity. So obviously you will pull from the electricity company, and you're in good shape. As far as snow accumulation on the module itself, it is designed in the system sizing to allow for some of that, but for the most part, when these start producing electricity, they generate heat, so they pretty much take care of the snow and ice on themselves.
Okay, we're always interested on Powerhouse in terms of the cost of something. So what are we looking at in terms of dollars for a system?
The typical cost for a system is right around $3 an installed watt, or right around $12,000 for an average size home, depending on a number of factors, and that would be less the rebates and incentives. We have a list of all the state incentives on our website, and you can also check out desireusa.org, and you can look up all of the incentives, rules, and regulations, and other programs available.
And what about payback? You know, I make that expense up front. How long to recoup it or pay back in terms of the years with the system?
Common paybacks range between 7 to 10 years, but the true measure for renewables is the levelized cost of energy. So if it's costing you less to produce it on site than it is to buy from the utility company, it obviously makes sense to do so.
Well, Jason, it is fascinating. I know it's about educating the consumer, and I know you do a lot of that, right?
Yeah, it's really truly awesome technology. You know, no moving parts, completely emission-free, and produces clean, free energy forever.
Jason, thanks for a lot of great information. And if you'd like to learn more about solar power, visit our website at powerhousetv.com.
Powerhouse, presented by Alliant Energy.